Hi there, and welcome back to the Amoretti kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make everybody's favorite fall coffee, a pumpkin spice latte, but we're going to be making it 3 different ways using our 3 different pumpkin syrups. For our first coffee, we'll be using our pumpkin spice syrup. This syrup is more heavy on the spices, so it's very heavy on the cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and allspice. Next, we'll be using our pumpkin pie syrup. So this also contains the flavors of the spices, but it also has flavor of the crust and the whipped cream. It also does not have dairy in it, so it's perfect for all of our non-dairy drinkers out there who want to enjoy a pumpkin spice pumpkin pie latte. Lastly, we'll be using our pumpkin pie syrup. This one does contain dairy, and it also has all of the same flavors as the pumpkin pie syrup. It's just much creamier. So not just coffee, it's also great for drizzling on ice cream, waffles, anything you want to put some pumpkin pie flavor into. So if you're ready, let's get started. So our first coffee, we're gonna be using the pumpkin spice syrup as well as a little bit of our vanilla bean syrup. So what we're gonna do here is take 10 ounces of milk, pour it into a saucepan, and I have 2 teaspoons of espresso powder here I'm gonna add in. We're just gonna heat this up until it's nice and hot. All right, so our milk is nice and heated up now. I'm just gonna turn off the stove so it does not start boiling at all. And I'm gonna take our coffee cup and add in half of a pump of our vanilla bean syrup. I think this plays really well with our pumpkin spice syrup. They go together really great, adding a little additional flavor to our coffee here. Next, just 1.5 pumps of our pumpkin spice syrup. Now we'll just pour our milk over this. I'm just gonna give this a good mix to make sure everything's nice and incorporated in there. And lastly, we're just gonna top it off with a little bit of whipped cream, or a lot of it. I'm just gonna sprinkle some cinnamon sugar here. I just literally just mix some cinnamon and sugar together, and there you have it. And there is a pumpkin spice coffee/latte. Next, we'll be using our pumpkin pie syrup to make a non-dairy pumpkin latte. I already have a nice pre-garnished rim here. I just dipped this in some of our pumpkin spice syrup and then sprinkled some cinnamon sugar on top. And for the sake of time, I've already heated up some vanilla cashew milk with 2 teaspoons of our espresso powder. So we're just gonna add in 2 pumps of our pumpkin pie syrup. Next, we're just gonna top it off with our espresso and milk mixture. I'll give it a nice stir here to make sure everything is nice and mixed in together. We don't want all of our syrup at the bottom of the cup. That's never a good surprise. All right, I'm just gonna garnish this one with a nice cinnamon stick. It looks really pretty. And there you have it, a non-dairy pumpkin pie latte. Next, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a pumpkin pie latte using our Crema D pumpkin pie syrup. This is gonna be similar to what you get at a lot of coffee shops because the majority of them, I believe, use a creamier syrup. So if that is what you're looking for, this is your best bet. So first, we're gonna pump in 2 pumps of the Crema D pumpkin pie syrup. And again, I have already preheated 2 tablespoons of our espresso powder with some 2% milk. For any of these, you can use whatever kind of milk you desire. It doesn't have to be anything specific. They all taste delicious. And now we're just gonna mix this again to make sure all the syrup is nice and incorporated in. And of course, top it off with a little bit of whipped cream here. And I'm also going to drizzle this one with a little bit of our Crema D caramel syrup. The caramel and the pumpkin doesn't always seem like the best match, but they go really, really well together, so highly recommend trying those. I'm also gonna sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon sugar on top of this. And there you have it, a Crema D pumpkin pie latte, the Amoretti way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do make this at home, be sure to tag us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Amoretti. Also, to stay up to date with all of our promos, giveaways, discounts, make sure to subscribe to our channel below and our newsletter. We'll see you next time.